be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
What?
Because you my friend, nigga.
What?
Yeah.
You really think you know a guy, Jim, until something like this comes out. Maino was just spotted on Instagram liking Max B and French Montana's new track, Ever Since She Left Me, and that alone has the internet buzzing. Suddenly, things are looking a little shaky for Mayo and Jim Jones, aka the Lobby Boys. What makes this even crazier is the timing. This all happens right before the so-called comeback of Let's Rap About It, and it doesn't feel accidental at all. This isn't just about Max B either. Maino showing love to French Montana is what really got people raising eyebrows, because everyone knows how those dots connect. Now, the real question is whether Jim is going to check Mayo about it or just let it slide. Either way, the energy feels awkward, and people are already reading between the lines. It definitely feels like the tables have turned. This whole situation comes off like a plot twist in the Lobby Boys saga. A lot of folks already believed Maino was slowly distancing himself from the podcast, and this just adds fuel to that conversation. And here's the part that really has people side-eyeing. Word is Maino was vibing in the mirror to that new Max and French record. People are calling it a loyalty test, especially after that recent conversation between Jim and Maino about staying solid. Nobody's saying this out loud, and that's what makes it wild. Guess what, Jim? That's supposed to be your man. Your ops are my ops and my ops are your ops. That's how it's always been. So how did it even get to this point? People used to call me crazy for thinking Maino might have been behind that footage from Jim Jones' studio with the lights off, making everything look strange. But now folks are really starting to ask questions. Is it that far-fetched anymore? People are wondering if Maino could actually be the one behind it all.
I'll tell you, I'm a loyal nigga at the end of the day. Before music, let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, David. Mr. David.
Dawood. I'm Dawood on this podcast.
Dawood
I like that.
is crazy.
My Muslim brother. Check this out. At the end of the day, I'm a person that your enemies is my enemies, because that's the love that I got for you. If we like that, then I'm gonna take on whatever it is that you got going on, and it's then I gotta feel the same way.
Some people are even throwing out theories about him working with a landlord to put pressure on Jim. It sounds wild at first, but that's the problem. Nobody was even thinking about it until now. Common sense gets ignored when the signs are right in front of you. We just watched Mayo show love to Max and French's music, clear as day, and that's not a good look at all. Jim Jones is definitely going to feel some type of way about that, especially since Mayo just came out saying, "My loyalty is 1000% with Jomo," and he didn't say it once, he said it twice, almost like he was trying to convince people. Meanwhile, everyone's flipping the script and acting like Jim is the issue, but I'm watching this with my own eyes. I've got the receipts, I've got everything, and we're going to get into that. So make sure you hit the hype button and smash the like button, because this story is only getting deeper. Now let's get back to the chaos, because this whole situation is getting messy, champ. It's starting to look like not everybody has the same loyalty to Jim Jones that Jim thinks they do. Max B is clearly gaining momentum, and French Montana is right there helping push it forward.
Relationship with him. So my whole thing is this: I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends past professionalism and it's personal, I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things could be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.
French is clearly pushing the record, carrying the rollout, and now people are slowly jumping on that wave. Even if I'm not personally riding it, you can't ignore what's happening. Max is picking up momentum. So I'm scrolling Instagram and something makes me stop. There's fresh footage of French Montana and Max B getting lit to their new single, Off Coke Wave 3.5, celebrating the energy around it. And then I see it clear as day. Champ, guess who liked the post? You already know, Maino. No mistake, no accident, straight support. When you like a post, you're showing love. And in this case, that love is being shown to Jim Jones's ops. That's just how people see it. Some might say it's nothing, but is it really? Let one of your friends like a post from someone you don't rock with, and you're definitely looking at them sideways. Be honest, champ. Trust matters, and once that trust starts slipping, everything else follows. Ignoring it only makes the situation look crazier upstairs, and that's when things start going left. The whole Lobby Boy situation was already shaky, and this Let's Rap About It podcast mess just added more tension. Ever since shots were taken at 50 Cent, the energy hasn't been right and everybody feels it. Now you've got French and Max dropping that record talking about ever since he left more cars, more clothes, more shine. Cool, that's their talk. But ever since Mayo jumped into that 50 situation, look what followed. No lights, no heat, nothing smooth about it. The timing looks wild, and people are connecting dots, fair or not. That's why folks keep joking about a remix. But jokes aside, we've got to be real about how this looks. You can't play both sides. It doesn't work like that. Jim made it clear. If you're loyal to him, you can't be moving friendly with the ops. That line was already drawn. Remember when Dave had to explain himself just for showing up at a Max B party? He said he had his reasons. So now the spotlight is on Mayo. What's the reason for liking French and Max's record unless that loyalty talk didn't mean what it sounded like? And that's the part making people question everything. I'll say it straight, champ. It's starting to feel like Mayo is tougher than Jim in this situation. Maybe he's doing this on purpose because deep down he knows nothing's really going to happen. Jim can't check Maino the way people expect. So Maino moves how he wants. That's how it's starting to look, and that's what makes it uncomfortable. Brooklyn moves how Brooklyn moves. That borough has always been known for slick behavior, quiet moves, and playing chess, not checkers. Some are calling this strategic, others are calling it snake behavior. Either way, it feels like he's testing how far he can go, knowing Jim isn't going to press the issue. Let's be honest, what is Jim really going to do here? He didn't go hard in past situations, so people don't believe he's suddenly going to draw a hard line now. That's why people feel like Mayo is flexing his position, seeing just how much room he really has. And that's the bigger issue. Let's rap about it. Has been looking shaky, and the Lobby Boy brand feels like it's slowly crumbling. The energy just isn't right. From no likes, no heat, to suddenly liking a Max B record that optics are bad. I'm just keeping it real, champ. This whole situation looks messy, and this is where perception starts doing real damage. Once the audience smells tension, every small move gets magnified. A like turns into a statement. Silence turns into an answer. Next thing you know, people are picking sides without anyone saying a word. That's how situations like this spiral. Right now, the optics are loud even if nobody's speaking. What makes it worse is the timing. The podcast already felt unstable. The Lobby Boys brand already felt fragile. And now this pops up right in the middle of all that. Instead of unity, everything looks scattered. And in this game, confusion is never a good look. People don't wait for explanations, they jump straight to conclusions. Now fans are watching every move, replaying old clips, bringing up past loyalty talks, and questioning whether those words really meant anything. That's the part nobody can control once it starts. The narrative takes on a life of its own, and it doesn't slow down for clarification. At this point, it's not even about music anymore. It's about trust, positioning, and whether this gets addressed or ignored. Because ignoring it doesn't make it disappear, it just lets the story grow legs. And once that happens, the damage is already in motion. I'm keeping it real, champ. Did Mayo forget that Max once dropped a record that crossed a serious line connected to Jim Jones's family? That's not something you just overlook. In Jim's world, that's never going to sit right, no matter how much time passes. But honestly, it feels like Mayo doesn't care too much because he already knows nothing is really going to happen. Let's be honest, what is Jim actually going to do about it? That's the question people keep asking. From the outside, it looks like Maino feels untouchable, like there's no real consequence coming his way. So he moves how he wants, says what he wants, and keeps it pushing. Am I mad at Maino? Nah, but I see it clearly. And let's not act confused about Max either. We know the history, and we know why this whole situation feels off. The optics are bad, the timing is worse, and right now it just doesn't look good. So what happens next, champ? Does Jim even know this went down? And if he does, is he going to address it? I want to hear from y'all. Is Maino out of pocket, or is he standing on business? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And before you go, make sure you subscribe to Dripsy, like this video, share it, comment, and hit that hype button to help the channel grow. Appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Would you be okay with your friend doing business with your enemy?
You asking me?
Yeah.
I can't go to the Max B party because you're my friend. Yeah.
Why?
Because you my friend, nigga.
What?
Yeah. Let me explain something to you. I'm a loyal nigga at the end of the day. Before music. Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you, David. Mr. David.
Dawood. I'm Dawood on this podcast.
I
like that.
That's crazy.
My Muslim brother. Check this out. At the end of the day, I'm a person that your enemies is my enemies. Because that's the love that I got for you. If we like that, then I'm gonna take on whatever it is that you got going on. And it's then it's I gotta feel the same way.
Understand that I got a relationship with him. So my whole thing is this: I really understand that I don't come from the same world a lot of people come from. If I got a relationship with you that extends past professionalism and it's personal, I'm at your home and I know your parents, right? I just don't feel right if you at odds with somebody else, right? Knowing that we got a personal relationship, going out my way to go congregate or party with them, right? Now, that's a choice. Seeing them somewhere else is not, right? Because two things can be true at the same time. I can respect my relationship that I got with you, but at the same time, it don't mean no disrespect to somebody else. It means that I'm just clear on where I stand.